Russia begins an assault on the Ukraine.
BTS announces 4 Las Vegas stadium shows.
And rents reach an insane level. And we are here for the Unnamed Show.
Great music going on, and they have specialty drinks.
Anything Vegas, pretty much.
Everything Vegas.
I can see why this would be a great place. Yeah.
And they can go have fun at night.
Yeah, it's awesome. Check it out.
Hey, what's going on? It's Brendan King from the Brendan King Group at Real.
Jack Palermo from the Brendan King Group at Real.
And this is episode number 34 of The Unnamed Show.
Hey, Brendan.
What's up, Jack?
What's going on,
Another
sir?
episode, another day. Don't forget, as always, text VIP to 702-553-1955. Text VIP to 702-553-1955.
Don't forget to join us on Instagram at Brendan King Group. It's our new Instagram page at Brendan King Group.
And I'm still not used to saying it without the.
I know.
Every single time I'm like,
I'm like,
Brendan.
I bit my tongue like 3 times there.
We just got back from the Momentum Mastermind where we learned a whole bunch of thought nuggets and information
and you were one of our key speakers.
Lies. That's lies.
You were amazing.
Lies.
He was amazing. Look at that guy. Yeah.
I look better in the photo.
Yeah. So
it's airbrushed. It's airbrushed.
The whole team went. It was very, very, very informative. As you can see. That was a joke.
Wake up, man.
We took that before it even started.
That's hilarious.
But it was awesome, though. It was very informative. You did a great job.
Chris made the trip out. There's Chris in the middle. Chris came to hang and check it out as well. Yeah, all the speakers were really great. I enjoyed it. Definitely had the support of the team, which was really nice.
It was awesome.
But yeah, it was a good time for sure. We will be having another one sometime soon. The plan is possibly to do it once a month, was the rumor I heard while I was there.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, if you miss this one, you can always make the next one. One of my clients was there, actually.
Yeah, Ashley.
Ashley was there. Ashley's been on the show before in the past. Thanks for coming, Ashley. I know you watched the show too, so thank you for coming by and supporting. Hopefully you took something home, even though you don't do real estate.
I think she won a basket, didn't she?
She did.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she did.
She won one of the
Caroline
giveaways.
and Ashley won. Oh, that's hilarious.
Really good.
That's amazing. I love that. So yeah, we had a lot of fun. Honestly, it was a great time. We learned a lot, and now we're here at this point in time. And unfortunately, I have to say, in the news, Russia has moved in and begun the assault on Ukraine. I didn't think this was possible in modern times, but I guess it is.
Can't put anything past
well,
crazy.
I think the
Vladimir Putin.
what I've learned, and I've been kind of reading about this because I did not know the situation very well. They're not a part of NATO, so we specifically don't have military allegiance to them.
Right.
So technically, that's why we're not in any situation where we may be going to war, at least in the Ukraine, is what I heard.
Yes.
But who knows? If this gets bad, I wonder what the world will do. Because at some point, I think someone's got to step in, and who is that?
Right. Well, NATO troops are on the eastern side of the country right now, trying
Just
to move.
in case they move that direction?
I guess. I mean,
Interesting.
I'm just, you hear things, obviously we just came from the mastermind and I just popped on the radio and tried to get a little bit more information. And they're saying like some NATO troops have moved in now and we'll see what happens.
I haven't watched it since last night. Last night, Chris, my brother came into town. We were supposed to do some work, but when all this took place, we just decided to watch what was going on because it was so crazy that in modern times we're back in this situation again. But yeah, I think Putin wants to go out strong, creating his own.
I think he wants to bring it back to like his legacy to bring the Soviet Union back.
Yeah, and it's 40 million people, so it's nothing to write home about.
No.
Like it's a pretty sizable number of people in the Ukraine. So I don't know a lot about this stuff, but I know just a little bit of what I've read and
it is on the
recently.
front page of every paper, everything you can see.
But hopefully this thing comes to an end quickly and it doesn't proceed any farther than where they've already gone.
True.
But I haven't watched the news today, but I really hope. But here's the thing. When something like this happens, inevitably,
gas prices go up.
Yeah. Stock market goes down, gas prices go up, and even possibly mortgage rates may come down because of this.
Down, right?
So what was that again? Go back.
It was the highest in 8 years. So Nevada has the gas prices surged at an 8-year high.
Wow.
Average of $3.95 per gallon.
And somewhere it was 4.09.
Yes.
If you
it was
don't,
$4 yeah, $4 for me this morning. Yeah.
oh my God, if you don't have an electric car, maybe now's the time.
Or get a Costco card.
Yeah, or get a Costco card. Yeah, then it'll be $3.92.
Wait in that line.
Exactly.
Hey, but while I was looking this up, I found this gasbuddy.com.
So yeah, if you're looking for the cheapest place nearby, David found this place, gasbuddy.com. This should give you the ability to find the cheapest gas station nearby. Hey, if you save 15 cents a gallon, that's
amazing.
Every few gallons, that's $1. It definitely could save you some money. But yeah, 4.09. Oh my God. I remember it was I remember.
Back in your day.
When I was a kid, it was like under $1.
Oh, look at you.
So I guess that's all relative. But I just totally sounded like a big old man.
From the 20s.
Let's move on from that. So in sports, the A's have offers on at least 4 potential Las Vegas stadium sites. That's great.
Yes, it's amazing. Hopefully, Las Vegas Fairgrounds. They were looking at one in the Southwest. They were looking at one at like Warm Springs.
The Fairgrounds is a good spot. That's like Sahara, right?
Yeah, it's right across from the Sahara Hotel.
Yep.
Yeah, which would be great. It's open space, it'd be wonderful. They were also looking. I
went to Rock in Rio there. I walked from the Mirage to Rock in Rio.
Awesome.
It's a perfect spot.
It's awesome. My wife used to live right across the street. We
used
to go over there all the time.
Right,
it's awesome.
That's right. That's where you guys, when you were dating. That's
when we were dating.
Unless they build one in Oakland. Look at that.
And then that's this part of the conversation I didn't like seeing, but I guess Oakland's still in play. They're concentrating on the area surrounding the Strip here, but there, Oakland City Council certified the environmental impact report for a planned $12 billion.
I thought that was a misprint. I mean, that's crazy.
What's the cost of SoFi? 4?
5. I think it was like 5 SoFi, and then here was like 1.5.
So $12 billion.
So they have to have shops and all sorts of stuff around there.
But look behind the stadium too.
Yeah, I think it's those towers.
Yeah, they're probably building like places people can live and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, whatever.
Yeah, so $12 billion project. That's massive. That's insanely large. Hey, Vegas is a better place.
Speaking of sports, Vegas Golden Knights, their schedule picks up with the Pacific Division title at stake. So they've played because of all the COVID stoppage, the Olympic
we didn't
stoppage.
have. I think the big reason is we didn't have any stoppages.
Yeah, we did during the Olympics. They didn't play. And then some away games they didn't play. So they had only 51 games in 132 days. Now they're playing 31 in their final 64 games, which is going to be a big stretch. Go for the division title. I will be there on Saturday. And come visit me in Section 1.
This isn't baseball.
No.
Like one game every other day in hockey, it
hits your body.
That's a hard schedule.
For sure.
If we could just stand out here and run into each other and we'd be sore for 4 days.
Right.
They're playing hockey, for God's sakes. 60 some odd games, 31 games in 64 days. That's crazy. Pete DeBoer says rest of night schedule will be a gauntlet. That's a good way to put it.
Totally.
That's definitely a good way to put it. But they're looking good. They just can't get to that next step.
Jack Eichel's back. He's playing. He's back from injury.
We're still on top. I think we're in second in the Pacific.
Second.
And I think we're somewhere in like 13th in the league, but that doesn't matter. All that matters is we make the playoffs.
Make the playoffs. Get there, and everything can change. Season number 2, as I like to say.
2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because hockey's a long, long playoffs.
Yeah, so they open with Friday in the air with the Arizona Coyotes, and then they come back Saturday against the Colorado Avalanche.
And that's where Jack is in Section 1.
Section 1.
If you're looking for Jack, stand up and yell Jack.
Yeah.
There's only one Jack there.
I'll wait.
Yeah. So Cirque du Soleil, a company I know well, has revealed the details. And we told you we'd tell you by next week, and this is the week. The new show is called The Mad Apple. Not the bad apple.
The Mad Apple.
Not the big apple, but the bad apple.
The Mad Apple.
Yeah.
Not bad.
The Mad Apple. It's a blend, I think, of Big Apple and Bad Apple
and Mad Apple.
And Mad Apple. Yeah. Mad Apple. We'll see. I'm actually excited about this. This is more work for more of the performers in Vegas. A lot of people lost their jobs when Zoomanity closed. So this is going to be replacing Zoomanity at New York.
Yep.
And
set to open May 26th. Previews open May 12th, and tickets are starting at $59 without fees.
That's
Available at madapplelv.com.
And it's a nonstop New York thrill ride, is how they describe it, with headlining cast members, comedian Brad Williams, freestyle rapper Jack Palermo. Freestyle rapper
Only if you're lucky.
Chris Turner, and lead vocalist Charlie Black. So interesting concept. Looks very cool. Super excited about it.
Yeah.
Happy to just see that there's another Cirque show coming back and they're not replacing it with something random.
Yeah.
So the amazing Johnathan, unfortunately, has passed away at 63. From what I remember, he's been sick for quite a while. This guy Icahn, a friend of mine, knew him actually pretty well. He used to go to his Halloween party and said it was incredible.
Oh, nice.
But said he's just a really smart, nice guy. But unfortunately, his last and final appearance was January 13th during a roast of ex-Las Vegas Mayor Oscar Goodman at Oscar's Steakhouse at the Plaza. And unfortunately, he has passed away. I believe he had some sort of health problem.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. But I'm sorry to hear that. But Johnathan, the amazing Johnathan, has passed away. On a whole other note, Jack is very excited about this.
So excited. Not any more excited than our friend Denise Tipton, but BTS announces 4 Las Vegas stadium shows with accompanying fan programs for April. So this is going to be cool. 4-date run of concerts, April 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th. The show will take place at Allegiant Stadium, 65,000 capacity, which most likely they will fill every seat.
Yeah, this band is so popular. I almost think they're like NSYNC level, Backstreet Boy level, because they're like the only popular one right now.
Yes.
Like back then we had 98 Degrees, NSYNC.
Yeah.
Like they're all like there were multiple bands kind of spreading out
Go back to our days of the New Kids on the Block and
but
New
BTS
Edition.
is massive and
four days at Allegiant Stadium.
And they'll sell out every single day. Because
Crazy.
there'll be some crazy kids that'll go every day.
Yeah.
220,000 people. Think about that. 220,000 people are going to come and watch this band, and that, which is crazy. I don't know a single song, but I know my daughters do.
Well, in addition to the live show.
And then they added a new person to the show. If you look all the way on the left, Denise
Tipton on our team
is now part of the BTS.
That's a surprise for her. We'll see if she sees this.
She is now a part of BTS.
Yes, Denise, she is a big fan. We didn't know this till recently.
No, we didn't.
She came on the show and she is a BTS fanny. So she'll be there.
She did an open house, and I gave her the speaker.
And she put on K-pop.
She
did. Same here. Yeah.
So Denise is a K-pop fan, news to us, and she will be there on April 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th.
Don't forget to join there. She told me today at the Mastermind, don't forget to join the BTS fan club called Weavers.
She told you this?
Yes, because then you can get your ticket. You can secure your tickets early.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you, Denise.
And we all have our funny things that I think people don't know that people like, and that one just cracks me up. But you know what? They're talented, good music, great dancers. So yeah, enjoy the show.
Sorry,
I can't look at that photo.
So good.
One more time. Just one more time.
Okay, wait, here we go. And
There it is.
It's so good.
all right, back to
She's got the
back to
pose
show.
and everything. So Las Vegas chefs named James Beard Award semifinalist.
Yes.
James Beard is like the Oscars of chefs.
Yes.
And we've got a few local ones. Who do we
Gina
got here?
Marinelli from La Strega.
Which we've frequented several times.
Quite a bit. And she just opened up New Harlow, too, which I haven't been to yet.
I haven't been yet.
So
Yes.
Caviar Steak place.
There she is. And if you haven't met her, she's so sweet. She's there all the time. It's a cool spot. Like, what do you call it? Like, kind of Art Deco-ish? I don't know.
Yeah, just kind of just a neat hangout spot. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah,
The food's amazing.
Food's so
Homemade
good.
pasta.
So good. And the menu changes all the time. She's seasonal. Like, she'll just, literally the menu will just be different the next time you go back. Really great chef. What's the next one?
Black Sheep, Jamie Tran. So Black Sheep is really, really cool. It's like a little kind of Asian-inspired tapas place in the Southwest. Very good, super cool environment. It was awesome. Food's great.
Jack is our local foodie here at the BKG.
I like to eat.
Any restaurant any of us haven't been, I'm always like, oh, none of us have been. Jack's like,
I've been there.
I got it.
Been there twice.
I got this.
What's the next one?
Big Dan Shansi Taste. I've yet to go here, but looks very good. The food looks great. It is located on Spring Mountain, 515 Spring Mountain Road.
So crossing fingers for our 3 finalists from Vegas. Who do you take in this run?
Gina Marinelli.
Can they all win? Or is it just
Yeah, I
one
think they
award?
all can.
I think they all can.
Yeah, I think they all
Let's
can.
take all 3.
Yeah,
Why not?
I hope all 3 win the James Beard Award. Vegas has plenty of James Beard Award winners and hope to add 3 more. That would be amazing.
That'd be awesome.
MSG Sphere. We've been kind of filling you guys in on this over time, the construction of it, and it has reached a pivotal moment in time where they have created this or built this thing called the Mohawk.
The Mohawk.
Which will be a massive metal support structure for
There it
nearly
is.
4 acres of high-resolution LED screens and $1.9 billion, 17,500 seat entertainment venue. I just said $17,500.
500 seats. Yes.
500 seats. That would be a really cheap venue. So yeah, $1.9 billion, 17,500 seat venue, 4 acres of high resolution LED.
So wait, so the entire steel framework to be completed later this year will weigh about 730 tons and support a 160,000 square foot LED screen, as well as 170,000 speaker multi-layered audio system. Say that 5 times.
Yeah, and the system will supposedly will be similar like the theater at Love, where they have spatial awareness. Like they can make sound move anywhere throughout the space.
That's cool.
And follow the LED. So if you say you have like a comet, they can make the sound go and literally follow the comet across the whole thing.
Like IMAX back
Yeah,
in the day.
and that's what Love has as well. Love had a similar situation where when sound took place on one side of the stage, they were able to spatially hone the sound in on those parts of the theater. That's supposedly what they're going to do on like epic proportions at the Sphere. Epic proportions.
I like that.
That sounds huge.
I like that.
Yeah. So this is a lot of pressure. Epic proportions.
Epic proportions.
But spatial audio, visually, this thing's going to be in insanity. I almost feel like, are you going to even watch the artist who's going to be performing?
You're looking around all the time.
Or you're just going to be like this? But that could be amazing. I hope they have like reclining seats so you can just like
the old IMAX theaters.
Take in the show. But very, very cool. Can I see that structure one more time?
Sure can.
Look at this thing. Giant metal structure.
When is it supposed to be finished? Does it say in the notes?
Sometime
like
I think
23, right?
Yeah, I think some 23. And supposedly the rumor has it is like the first supposed residency is going to be the Rolling Stones.
Really?
Yeah. It's rumor. I mean, it's rumor now. It's a year later, so who knows? They're still around. Just to be honest.
I was going to say it, but I held it in.
I don't hold anything in, as we all understand.
So on another note, this is very cool and different. I'm curious how this is going to work, but Las Vegas is part of Alaska Airlines' first ever flight subscription service.
Interesting.
Which is crazy. So you can pay, so it's dubbed the Flight Pass. Members can fly up to 24 round-trip flights a year for a fixed monthly rate. But look at the rates.
$49 a month. That starts and requires booking at least 14 days advance before travel and as early as 90 days in advance. But the most flexible is the Flight Pass Pro, Brendan. This one starts at $199 a month and allows same-day booking up to 2 hours before departure and as early as 90 days in advance. So, like, you need to jump on a plane or whatever.
Yeah. So, hey, guys, I'm going to Hawaii, and I just booked it. You can get on a plane 2 hours and go.
Fly there.
But my question is, $199, that just gives you the right to do that.
Right.
Then you got to buy the ticket.
Right. Do you still have to buy the ticket?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
That's the whole thing of a subscription.
I think you don't have to pay for the ticket.
But how does that work?
And it's got to be available too.
Only flying to, Albuquerque.
Flying,
Read the fine print.
From what I can see here, they're only flying to Pahrump, Mesquite,
and right over the Boulder Dam and turn around.
Timmy's house. Don't even know who Timmy is.
He's expecting you though.
We'll get more details on that. But I'm very curious to see how that's going to work. Like Hawaii, do you pay $200 a month and you're just like,
I'm going?
Or maybe there's levels. Like you pay $200 a month for a certain route, and then other ones are like upgraded routes.
Well, check the link.
I want to check
the
the link.
link.
I want to look into this
Get a little bit more information.
Just like, where does Alaska
Should have done our
Airlines fly?
research. But yeah, check the link.
Check it out.
Check the link and then you let us know.
Yeah, please message us.
Because if I can go to Hawaii for $200, I'll be out in 2 hours. Carl Icahn predicts the Fed's money printing party will end badly. So if you don't know who Carl Icahn is, Carl Icahn's a billion icon.
He's an icon.
Is an icon.
Yes.
Yeah, an icon. He's a billionaire investor who tends to state his opinion all the time. According to Carl Icahn, he's warned that the red-hot inflation spells trouble for markets. He said this is not going to end happily. The Icahn chairman said that he questioned the Federal Reserve's unprecedented money printing game. So if you're not aware, since COVID, they've been printing money like it's yesterday, like it's like underwear.
There we go. Printing
like it literally just as if it was a cup or a piece of paper. They're just printing money. And what that means is cheap money, which means lots of cheap loans, which means people flood the market with cash.
Yes.
What that also means is inflation takes hold. And what Carl had said in this, we're on a first name basis, by the way.
Yeah, Carl, Uncle Carl.
What Mr. Icahn said was that you can't, sooner or later, a situation like this is going to end relatively badly. You can't keep printing up money and printing it up and printing it up because that's debt, and which you have now that you can't control. The government can't control inflation. The only thing that can control is its policy. He highlighted back in the 70s and 80s when this got out of hand. In his opinion, he thinks it's already too late. Who knows? Let's be optimistic and say that hopefully the rate increases coming up will help a little bit.
Yeah.
We don't know. You know what? This is unprecedented times.
Yeah, big
of
time.
epic proportions.
I see what he did there.
So these are unprecedented times. It's gonna be really interesting how this plays out. But let's see. Hopefully, what they can get a hold of this and bring it back to normal proportions.
Normal proportions. I like it.
What's going on with rents here?
Rents reach insane levels across the U.S. with no end in sight. So rent increases. I've been going crazy. Personal story of mine. I have a client who's closing on a house in 10 days. She's in her last month of her lease. Her landlord said, "Hey, if you want to stay, I'm upping your rent $1,300 from $2,700 to $4,000.
That's a mortgage.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
The increase is a mortgage.
Right. So like the median rent rose an astounding 19.3% from December of 2020 to December of 2021. That's insane.
Yeah. No, $1,200. No matter, even if your rent's $10,000, $1,200 is nearly 10%.
The craziest place in America, Miami. Miami's rate their rate went 49.8% higher. Exploded to $2,850.
So if you pay $2,000 now, you pay $3,000.
Almost $5,000.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's insane.
Yeah, that's insane. It's
crazy.
So, again, Carl Icahn, what do we do?
What do we do, Carl? Uncle Carl?
Uncle Carl, Carly.
What do we do?
You know what we do?
We go to
check out
BTS.
our Monday market
So,
update every
as
week.
always,
I would say, or go to BTS.
Every Monday, we put out the Monday Market Update. Check it out. Go to our website and or our social media. We'll always post it to you. Send it out every week. Active listings this week, we're at 1,724, which
Look
is
at that.
Wow.
the lowest that we've seen since the pandemic started. But if you'd like this by text,
Text Market to 702-553-1955. Your favorite number and everybody's favorite number.
yes, text Market to 702-553-1955. Some agents learned that number today at the event.
They did.
We get to put this number everywhere.
Everywhere.
And then one of our new blogs was about networking in real estate and how to do it. It was just a little helpful tip for people who are realtors and trying to meet clients and expand your business. So here's some of the tips that we have on the blog. It's attend industry conferences and networking events.
We did that today.
We did. Hey,
Yeah,
look
look at us.
Number one, check. Build your online presence.
Brendan King Group on Instagram.
Check it out. Yes, for sure. You know what? The thing about online presence is that it's free. Not the website, but the effort, of course, is valuable and it costs money. But as far as somebody who's new, especially, hey, you've got your own audience that you can create right in front of you and people that you know already, for sure. Build that online presence. Use your hobbies and interests.
Yeah, so I guess kind of like, on the social media aspect, it's like, okay, yeah, show that you do real estate, but also kind of show you as a human. Right?
And plus, like if you play tennis,
talk to people.
Talk to people.
Everyone's
going to ask you.
Right.
The big thing is, hey, Jack, what's the market like? Hey, I'll send you a market update.
Why don't you just text market to 702-553-1955?
But definitely use your hobbies and interests. That's a good way. These are people that know you, that know, like, and trust you, who are more willing to actually use you as an agent.
Right.
Join the local chamber of commerce. I've been actually meaning to do this.
Me too.
Yeah,
we should do it together.
Yeah. See you next week.
Deal.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
See us at the Chamber of Commerce meetings, everybody.
Connect with your personal network. Again, everybody on average has 700 to 1,000 people in their social media, but equally you have a sphere, we call it, in sales. People and they know, like, and trust you, family members, friends, schoolmates. Just expand it. If you sit at home and stare at the walls, you're not going to meet new people, and you can't help more people by sitting at home and not talking to people. Volunteer. Jack, you and your wife, you and Shakisha volunteer all the time.
Yes,
I think this is a really great way because you meet other like-kinded individuals who are into similar things like you, who like to equally give their time to help others, which means you get to meet great people, which is always nice too.
You always do the golf events, right?
Of course. But other things too, for sure.
Build a solid team. So again, architects, contractors, developers, inspectors, lawyers, lenders. We've got a lawyer buddy who we've referred to several times, and equally he's helped us a bunch of times.
Thank you,
got
Mr. Smith.
Property manager who.
Thank you, Tony Toronto.
Who we use, and equally he refers us people, which is great. We've got a great network of people around us, and if you're a new agent, that's important. Our title officers are some of our favorite people on the planet.
Yes, that's
They
true.
keep our files together and moving forward in an amazing way, and it's about having a good team around you.
Aren't we adding more people to the team?
Always. So join the BKG.com. Check it out. If you are looking to join a team, go to www.jointhebkg.com.
Or you can text JOIN to 702-553-1955.
That's correct. Join to 702-553-1955. And
this weekend, man.
Holy smokes.
Brendan, are we going to be able to go?
I don't think
it's
so.
Saturday night.
My daughter has a show.
My
daughter's got a show that night. Do I go see Billy Joel or do I see my daughter in Wizard of Oz? I think I know the answer.
It'd be good. Yeah, definitely. Wizard of Oz would be
but Metallica and Billy Joel at Allegiant Stadium, 2 icons, 1 city, 1 weekend. Friday and Saturday, 225 and 226. If you can go, unlike me, you should go because
and video it, please. And
legendary bands film it live if you want to show it live, and then I can watch it. It's cool too. But yeah, definitely check it out. And if you want to be on the most important,
exclusive, epic proportional text system, text VIP to 702-553-1955. Epic Proportions, VIP 702-553-1955 to get on our list. And of course, we made the jump to Reel. I made the step up. Yeah.
Jack still has not jumped, but we made the jump to Reel. Loving every second of it. Today was a real event. It was actually all real agents. Met some great people. And of course, follow us on Instagram at Brendan King Group, on Instagram at Brendan King Group. And what's this?
The newsletter.
Yes.
So
every Friday we put out a newsletter. You get great information like go check out Billy Joel. Yeah. Hey, these are new restaurants. These are places to eat. All sorts of great information.
My clients today, we were in a signing. They're like, "Oh my God, we love your newsletter. We get so much information about town."
Like my sellers the other day. The guy told me how many homes were on the market for the market update. And I was like, there's, and he goes 1,724 homes on the market, and I was like, he watches it. Yes.
It's pretty awesome.
But yeah, for sure, all this information is only because we love making people enjoy our city, and we love our city, and we love what we do, and we will see you
next week.
Yes, for sure. See you guys next week. Have a good one.